Welcome back, beautiful people. Three Amigos podcast here. First one of 2024. Chris, Frank, and Anthony all here. We're
Yes, sir.
talking a little bit of wrestling. What better way to start off first episode of the year?
Road to
The Royal
WrestleMania,
Rumble.
baby. Road to
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
man. Royal Rumble is coming up this weekend. I believe it's on Saturday,
I
Saturday
will not be
night.
watching.
Yeah, Frankie is synonymous with missing almost every Royal Rumble every
That's not
single year.
true. We both
Uh,
watched it when Rey Mysterio came back, and I forgot what other Rumble. We watched a few Rumbles
yeah.
together when we were getting back into it, but the last couple ones I've missed because I've been a very good partner.
So we've got men's and women's Rumble. Only a few people have declared for those Rumbles, so a lot of surprises,
Yeah,
I would assume, in store.
probably not. I don't
But
know.
yeah, I figured we'd start with the men's one because there's way more people who've declared. So I got a list here of people who have officially been announced for the Rumble.
Give it to me.
We've got Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Chad Gable, Otis,
Hmm.
Akira Tozawa, Damian Priest, and Kofi Kingston.
Kofi, that's my pick right there.
I guess just going in, do you guys have any predictions who you'd like to see win? I think last time we did this, we did like who's probably going to win and then like
Yeah.
who we'd like to see win.
Yeah, yeah.
So, take it away.
Your underdog pick, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Mm, I guess my underdog pick and my unrealistic pick, we'll do this one. Give Ray one more run and let him get a WWE championship before he retires. Even though he got knee surgery, that's my, I guess, unbiased pick. Um, or my biased pick, I guess. I mean, very biased pick. And that's obviously my underdog pick. Um, not likely to win, but would like for them to win. Um, would probably have to go again, maybe. Sa- I would love for it to be Sammy, but there's no story there, so logically it wouldn't make sense. I mean, they
hmm
could
hmm
do it out of nowhere and everybody would lose their shit, honestly. And it would just be a great kind of full circle moment for him. But I don't think that's the way to really go. Jay would have been dope. They could have kept that going. Um, I don't know. I guess the person who I want to win or is probably gonna win, is what I mean, is probably me, Gunther. Gunther's probably gonna win. Um,
Mm, okay.
I think Gunther's gonna be the one to win. Um, I now as I think about it, they could easily swerve us, and it just could be the fucking Rock. It could be the fucking Rock. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess yeah. I'm going Gunther. Who would I like for it to win, but not likely? I guess I would have to go. I would go with Drew.
Mm,
I would like
okay.
Drew to get one more chance at it. He deserves it. Guy's a workhorse. Team player. Obviously, he's been pissed because he just keeps sliding down the fucking card because of all these returns. Man's is obscurity now. He's not even the top 10, I think.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's like ahead of him in terms of a lot of things, so I don't know. But yeah, I think most likely is who's gonna win is probably gonna be Gunther. I could see that happening.
I feel like I should mention there have been some recent shakeups regarding the WrestleMania plans because of Seth's injury.
That's what they say.
So there's like a bunch of conflicting reports. There was something
Hmm.
that came out that like they might swap the matches to Cody versus Punk and Gunther versus Seth. I I don't know. I think there's a real chance Seth doesn't wrestle at WrestleMania. Um, but yeah, so we should just bring that up because the Royal Rumble might have been thrown into total chaos due to Seth's injury. So what about you, Anthony? What do you think?
I agree that I think Gunter might win it. Because they might do assuming Seth is ready to go for WrestleMania, and if he is, they'll
Hopefully.
do a Gunther versus Seth. I also agree that it could be possibly a surprise with The Rock and do the whole Roman Reigns thing with The Rock, which do I want to see that? I don't know, but they could do that. I don't know what CM Punk is doing. Is he going to be in the Rumble?
Yes.
It could be Punk, and him going against whoever he thinks he deserves to face off for the belt because he deserves everything because he's the best, blah blah blah. Um, so my top three that it could be is from least likely to most likely Rock, Punk, and then Gunther.
Wow.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
that's
I did not expect two Gunther picks. I'm gonna be
Right?
honest.
I was not expecting Gunther with this dude.
and then aside
Keeping
from
culture.
that, are they doing the are they gonna do the Fatal Four Way with Roman, Cody, and LA and AJ or no?
Shit's
Yeah,
yeah.
Roman, Orton, Knight, and
Orton, yeah.
Styles.
Why
Yeah.
did I say Cody? What is Cody doing? Rumble?
Yes.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get it because he
Five
got it
minutes ago,
last
when
year.
I read the list of people in the Rumble, he was the first name.
Well, excuse me.
CM Punk was the second name. So,
Well, excuse me. But yeah, he ain't gonna win it because he did it last year, and that whole story thing, I guess is like they didn't do it last year, so are they gonna try to do it again this year? No, I think it's gonna be Gunther.
Gunther.
And if not him, I mean, I love The Rock, but I don't know if I want to see The Rock come back to win the Rumble. I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, I say Gunther is gonna win the Rumble.
wow. This is very surprising. I will say, I think he's currently listed as the favorite to win the Rumble,
Hmm.
based entirely, I guess, off of Monday's promo, where they weirdly seem to shift to the
Yeah.
idea of him versus Seth, sort of out of the blue. Um,
We
which I
need
don't like. Is he gonna drop the Intercontinental title? Like, why is he still the champion?
we need
Um,
more love for Otis.
they
Just
tried, man.
because
They tried. They gave him the money in the bank, and then Vince changed his mind. So,
what happened with Priest? Does he still have it or no?
yeah, yeah, he's in the Rumble. So, I could see the well, no, because he's got the money in the bank. So, what's the point of winning the Rumble?
He'll
Yeah,
probably, what might happen, and this is a prediction. Um, Gunther versus Seth, and then Seth would win but be injured at the WrestleMania, and then Damian would just come in with the money in the bank and take it.
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that. I guess, yeah, I don't know what they would do after that. Think Gunther versus Damian Priest, maybe? I don't
No,
know.
he then gives the belt to Rhea Ripley and he sits down and he shuts the fuck up because Rhea Ripley is gonna do
I
everything.
mean, Gunther versus Rhea Ripley, I'd be down actually. Those two would just beat each other up. That'd be so cool. Uh, yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know who's gonna win anymore. I thought for sure it was gonna be CM Punk, but
Shouldn't.
I don't know. I mean, the Seth injury is really throwing everything off. You have to imagine that when they're booking the Rumble, they must have a backup pick. There's no way they go into a 30-man match and they're like, okay, it has to be this guy. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, Gunther versus Seth, it's not quite as enticing as CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, two
Right.
guys who we know for real do not like each other. So I'd just want to see them fight. But I guess it could be Gunther. I'm a little torn on Gunther just because he's the Intercontinental Champion. I don't really like seeing this is
Right.
like multiple times in a row now where he like hasn't defended the belt on the pay-per-view. And it's I don't know. He's a good champion, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't feel that important when you're not defending it on pay-per-views anymore. Um, yeah, I guess Gunther. I mean, I think I don't know, who would I like to see win the Rumble? Yeah, that's tricky because I don't see any.
It's gonna be the return of Dean Ambrose and he's gonna defeat Seth.
Yes, that's definitely gonna happen. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This
Uh,
injury really screwed a lot of stuff up.
Now here's a dumb
Yeah.
question because I'm very casual. Does the champion always defend at the Elimination Chamber?
No.
Okay.
They, they could change it
Yeah,
up and do
no,
whatever.
not always.
Glorified
Yes.
number one contender match.
So I wasn't sure if that was gonna, take any effect with Seth, but um I mean, yeah, like you said, Chris, who else is there that we would want to see? Like I like Drew McIntyre, but I don't really want to see that right now. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky too because of Roman Reigns still being champion. So like who you obviously you're not gonna pick someone like I'd love to see Gunther win, but I can't see him being the one that beats Roman Reigns. That still doesn't feel, I don't know.
right,
It doesn't feel like the right choice.
Yeah.
At least considering that Roman's been champion for like 10 years now. That's I don't know. Whoever you pick, is it like guaranteed that they're just going to choose Seth Rollins? Like, why would they pick Seth Rollins? That's the other thing with like Royal Rumble winners. I've always been puzzled of like, obviously last year they only had one champion, so you had to go after Roman Reigns. But like, yeah, now it sort of seems like why wouldn't you pick the clearly like
Injured.
more prestigious title instead of
Yeah.
beating up the guy who has one leg and a broken back? Just seems like a kind of a lame choice. Like I guess like if Cody wins 2 years in a row, I don't know, that'd be kind of lame. But then like he has to challenge Roman Reigns. Like he has to.
right.
That
I have to
man,
finish the story.
that finisher story promo, that's killing him.
Just a bit.
That is really hurting
It's a
his de
meme. It's basically a meme now.
yeah. I wish he'd never said it. I wonder if he wishes he'd never said it.
Nah, he don't go shit.
There's no getting around that. I don't know. If he had never said that, I don't even think he'd be getting another shot at Roman Reigns. Not for WrestleMania back-to-back years. They've just like memed that into oblivion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll go Gunther also.
I think the one person who could ultimately take down Roman Reigns is somebody who should know every technique and secret of Roman Reigns, and that's the wise man Paul Heyman.
Hmm.
Let him like defeat Roman and pin him for the belt.
Turns on Roman, pins him. Yeah.
My
He
name
becomes head of the
is
table.
Paul Heyman, and I'm the head of the table.
Yeah. I feel like this is really starting to expose the fact that Roman shouldn't still be champion.
I never liked him as champion. I thought he was fucking boring,
You didn't
honestly.
watch. You didn't watch. What do you mean thought he was boring? You never watched. You never watched
And what
any.
I've seen, he just seemed boring to me. I don't know.
Oh my God. And your favorite wrestler is Randy Orton, correct? Just to be
No, no, it's Cody.
It's
the
Edge.
number of times you like mention Randy Orton, I'm just like, dude, that is literally the most boring wrestler like currently in existence.
How often do I mention Randy?
Oh my God. We're going back. We're pulling up the old episode.
You got receipts?
Maybe, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. 2 years in a row for Cody would be kind of lame.
Yeah.
They were building up Ricochet for a while, but then he kind of dropped off again.
Yeah.
And you can't meme somebody into it like Otis or Akira Tozawa. Yeah.
Get up with that. Wow.
Well, I hate to mention Randy again, but I have a question about
No,
Randy.
stop. Stop. That's why they're doing the Fatal Four Way because they all have beef with Roman. They're just gonna get it all out
Right.
of the way.
So that's, when it comes to winning the Rumble, it kind of has to be, I feel it kind of has to be Gunther versus Seth. So that way they will figure out which of these other dudes are going to face Roman, whether, would it be Cody making it, I guess Cody would win like a chamber or something, or they will do like LA Knight gets another chance at Roman. I don't know what AJ Styles, like if he's going to get another chance. But like I'm more interested in Gunther and Seth versus as compared to Roman Reigns and anybody else that he can face off like
I know.
Gunther.
Because it's got to be someone he would lose to.
Yeah.
As if he faces The Rock, The Rock's not he's not gonna win. Because he doesn't want to like actually have to be he would be on TV even less than Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is already on TV once every 6 weeks. Like if it was Roman and Cody, then Cody would have to win.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think what really sucks is like last year we were all so invested in the Roman WrestleMania match, and this year it's beginning to feel more and more like an afterthought. Just like not that big of a because it's like who's gonna beat him? He beat literally everyone, and he's about to beat three more guys this weekend. So if LA Knight was in the Rumble, I would have picked him. And I've been like, yeah, fuck it. Just have him beat Roman. He's super popular. Who cares? And then everybody just goes on. But I mean, those three guys could probably end up in the Rumble anyway. After they're after they're done losing to Roman Reigns. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna
Uh,
be interesting.
it's gonna be interesting. I know people would love to see like LA Knight win, but
Yeah.
I don't as he's more of a mid card guy, mid carder for life for me. I respect them. I respect the fans for getting behind him, but at the same time, I'm like, if he had just maybe appeared a bit sooner, sucks too. It's like unfortunate circumstances. Man's just 40 years old. Uh, like, yeah, they should have pulled the trigger on him maybe sooner because I don't know how much time that man has before his body starts to betray him.
Hmm.
Um, so I mean, LA Nate, like he's a good talker. I don't think he's that good in the ring, in my opinion. Nothing about him excites me. Not like Drew. Honestly, I think Drew's a better performer. Obviously, Ricochet's on a different level because he does things that humans shouldn't do. Um, so it's tough. Like I like LA Knight on the mic, but as an overall like wrestler, I just think he's very mid card, very in the middle. Even Cody at times, like he's like very like not the best, but because his wrestling tells a story, and that's who he is, a storyteller, and his mic performance skills are like on par with some of like the most legendary talkers, including his father. You know, it helps. Whereas with the couple times where I've seen LA Knight talk and ha have these great promos and then wrestle, it just doesn't feel like it's backed up enough.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know if and I think it might be tougher for you because you don't you're more casual with me and Chris. Like it's different when we see like other like high impact wrestlers like Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay who are telling a story both outside the ring and inside the ring,
Hmm.
and they're cranking it up to 11. Like that hits harder for someone like me who I like in ring action more than I do my
Right.
storytelling, but I like a good balance of it too. They do both. Here it's just like it's like who
Like
would be the luck?
the most exciting in-ring thing about LA Knight is when he wears his Timbs inside the ring.
Sure, sure, he starts doing something to get the crowd going with him, and they say, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's something he does with the promos and in the ring, which is nice and all, but it's not enough to carry a wrestler to a world title or to have it for a time. I mean, he'd be a great transitional champion, probably.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like I heard a lot of this stuff about guys like The Rock, Stone Cold. Like, neither
Sure.
of those guys were good wrestlers.
Yeah,
They were
no, you're
just
right.
were really charismatic.
But at
I mean,
least I feel
I
like The
just
Rock at some point he got to the level of like, he could go. You could definitely go.
I guess like could he really? I mean, if we're comparing LA Knight to like Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay, like
It's different.
okay, but like Stone Cold like admitted he was like, yeah, I only had like three moves. Like I wasn't really
Yeah, that's
that
fair.
good.
That's fair. Like
Like
I think
so I
AJ's
don't
like
know.
better than most of that roster, even though he is a flat earther, but he
I
could
just
fly
haven't
and chain.
I would put LA Knight in the main event category just because I haven't heard anyone get reactions like him
That's fair. Yeah, exactly. And I
in a
respect that.
long time.
Yeah.
It just I don't know, man. He unlocked something in a lot of fans that like probably missed the Stone Cold and the Rock days of guys that just like talked a lot of shit and like
Mhm.
kicked ass and had a catchphrase like, that
Yeah.
he's not the 45-minute, Iron Man match kind of guy,
hmm
but
Take look at it
you
this
don't
way.
have to don't have there's plenty of incredible wrestlers who don't have an ounce of charisma
Yeah.
and are never going to get 1% as successful as LA Knight has.
Yeah, you're
you know.
right. But in retrospect, LA Knight and Damian Priest are the same age, and I think Damian Priest is a better wrestler.
Oh, for sure.
Hmm.
But he doesn't get those LA Knight reactions.
Not
He just
yet, he
doesn't.
doesn't. Not yet, he doesn't. Damn it,
It's,
he
I
it's
mean,
will.
I don't
I
know.
guess I
You
guess
can't. You really can't manufacture whatever LA Knight has managed to capture
well,
with
it's also a balance, right? So LA Knight gets the reactions, and Damian Priest gets to hang out with Rhea Ripley.
Sure.
Kind of
yeah.
balances.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, he'll be fine in that fatal four-way because he's going to be in the ring with AJ Styles and Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. So he literally only has to be the fourth best wrestler, which he would have been anyway. I guess we
Yeah.
should move on to the women's
Oh, really?
Royal
There's
Rumble,
women's? There's a
which
women's rumble since?
I'm going to be honest, I don't care. Not because it's the women, just that the women's division hasn't been that interesting.
Hasn't been booked quite well.
You
Rhea
mean like for
Ripley's
the
been like it's cool that she's champion. She hasn't really
done
But
anything with
done
it?
much.
she's just OP.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
last
pretty
Women's Rumble was
much.
good. Last year's Women's Rumble was really exciting for me. And then with the year, it's like um who is really who's in the Rumble confirmed like and what they're gonna do with it, right?
Right
Hmm.
now, we got Bailey, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Maxine Dupree, and Ivy Nile.
I saw something, it might have been either Instagram or something where I guess they were predicting that Bailey would win the Rumble because it'll
Hmm.
like help with a story of her and damage control and what have you.
I could see that.
Which, yeah, I could see that. You guys been watching Bailey since, the NXT days. I didn't watch a single thing of NXT, so I'm more of a recent Bailey viewer. But that would be pretty cool if Bailey wins the Rumble. I love Becky Lynch. That'll be, I guess, cool to see as well. Bianca Belair. I guess that's my main three is Bailey, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch. Which is probably everyone else's top three, I'm assuming. But
Bianca Belair won the Rumble before, didn't she?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I want to see Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. I just want to see that match a lot on a
Okay.
WrestleMania stage. That would be huge. They're on the
Yeah.
cover of the game, so
oh, that'd be a
I don't
good
know if
one,
that's a
yeah.
spoiler. Like, clearly they are the two women in the division that the company is the highest on right now. Yeah, the Bailey and versus Io. And is there who else is in damage? 'Cause there's like five people in that group now, right? I guess they
Yeah.
could like a
Dakota,
yeah.
Asuka.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess they could do Bailey versus Io.
We
Yeah, I don't know.
could.
I mean, out of this group, it's like a bunch of people that have already won.
hmm
Becky, Bianca, couple of rookies, Nia Jax. We know that hopefully Randy Orton runs out and joins the women's rumble and RKO's her again. That was awesome.
I don't know. I mean, I think it should be Bailey. At this point, they should just like let all like the horsewomen win now.
Hmm. Hmm.
When theirs and move on. Bailey's already won uh uh a Money in the Bank, so now she needs a Rumble. She's also like the only one I think that's no, not the only one. Or maybe no, yeah, I think she was like one of the first to like have all the titles, literally, including the tag titles.
Yeah, was she the first Grand
Tag,
Slam champion in NXT?
I think so. When she won the tag title, not I don't know about NXT, but like main roster wise, yeah, she had already won the NXT. Then she won both SmackDown and Raw, and then she won uh Money in the Bank. I think she did that before the other two did. Um,
I gotta look this up. I could have sworn they like unified the NXT title, women's titles or something. I thought that like she won those and that was like, okay, you're officially Grand Slam.
what do you
I don't
mean?
know.
What are you talking about? What do you
Remember
mean the
the
woman?
NXT Women's Tag Team Championships?
Oh shit!
I thought they sent Bailey and
No, they
Someone
didn't win
back
it.
to NXT and they
No,
won those.
no, I don't think so. But yeah, I think you're right. The NXT women's titles are gone, right?
Yeah, they got rid of them. Well, they like quote
They
unquote
unified.
sort of
Yeah.
unified them. But yeah, I don't know. You think Sasha Banks is gonna come back?
Oh, great question.
Oh,
I
I
don't
forgot
know.
about that.
But I think what's her face is gonna win or gonna come back. Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah, that's God, what was her fucking name in
Tiffany
WWE?
Stratton, the
Last name just
moonsault girl?
No,
yeah.
no, Tiffany, but I call her Tiffany because that's her real name, but like what the fuck was her glow Jesus, glow girl on
You're
WWE
getting
too?
old, man.
I know I'm losing my
Naomi?
fucking Naomi, Jesus fuck, yes. Yeah, she goes by Tiffany in
Oh, Naomi. Who the
yeah.
fuck calls her Tiffany besides her fucking husband? Jesus, man. Just
Well,
call her
sorry.
Naomi.
Sorry, I think I'm right. I'm saying Tiffany, but I think her real name's Trinity, and she goes by her real name
Oh my
Trinity.
God, he didn't even call her the right name.
I knew it was with
Uh,
a T. Cancel
yeah,
me.
that'd be really
Cancel me.
I hope she comes back at the Rumble just because I kind of feel like I mean I don't know Sasha Banks at all, but she kind of got hosed when she quit alongside her.
Hmm.
I know that in WWE, Naomi got to a point where she was really popular. But
And
I
then
don't
she
know
kind
who
of fell off.
convinced her that she had the same star power as Sasha Banks. That was incredibly foolish to quit alongside her
Hey,
because she
she did
proceeded to
great in
get
TNA
no.
apparently.
Yeah, but that's not New Japan or AEW. It's not even WWE. So yeah, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Maybe they'll
Hmm.
come. Maybe they'll both come back. That'd be interesting. Two people that walked out. That'd be pretty good. Come back to yeah, cause some chaos in the Rumble. Are there still women's tag team champions?
Yeah. What's this? It's
Wow.
Casey Catanzaro, Miss
Oh, that's
Maga,
right. And the
Kaden
yeah, I
Carter.
forgot her name, but she was really cool in NXT.
Kaden Carter and Katana
I
Yeah.
had no idea
champs.
they're in their mid 30s. I thought they were like in their like early 20s, mid 20s.
Wow. Just like us.
Yeah, basically. They're the second longest running NXT tag champs.
Wow.
The longest is Toxic Attraction. Rest in peace.
Oh, damn.
You were
RIP.
right. They got unified when Ronda and Shayna beat them. Damn, I forgot they were a tag
Okay.
team.
Okay. That's right. Quote unquote unified.
Yeah,
Told to look out over the lake one last time.
yeah. We're probably gonna get cut off.
Uh, yeah. So what do we think, Bailey?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking Bailey.
Bailey.
All right, I'll go Bianca, even though she's already won. Because I want to see her challenge Rhea Ripley. I don't know who would win because I think they're both really good, but
Yeah.
uh, actually maybe no, I guess Bianca could win because Rhea's been champion for a
My
while.
surprise is Naomi wins.
Oh, I like that. I
That's my
would
surprise.
also selfishly love to see Sasha Banks versus Io, and that would be amazing.
That's another
My
surprise one.
my
Yeah,
surprise would be Becky because if Seth is gonna, be injured, someone has to wear the championship pants in the family.
someone has to represent the family.
Yep,
They need it. The daughter has to look up to somebody, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much.
Nah, I respect that. I like that. I like that pick.
Yeah, I feel like can't go wrong. And I think as a society, we're all unified against Nia Jax winning. I just want to see her get RKO'd in
Essentially.
619, and Dolph Ziggler can come back for 5 seconds, give her a zigzag.
Nah, I give him a super kick, baby.
Oh yeah, was it super kick 619, and then she turned around and got RKO.
I'll send you guys a clip.
Violence against women is not funny
It's not
except
okay.
in that one situation. It's really hilarious. Ah, and deserved because she broke Becky Lynch's nose.
Yep.
I guess Ronda Rousey's not going to be in the Rumble. She's like done with WWE.
I think she's done with wrestling for the time being. Ah, well.
Yeah.
So, Dirty Dom is gonna use his street violence to win against Roman Reigns and become the undisputed championship.
Sure.
Hopefully someday.
Hopefully. With that prison strength, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess last but not least, Raw's gonna be on Netflix next year. So
Yeah. That's crazy.
Get ready for that Netflix subscription price to go up. You think they're gonna fucking hand out $5 billion and not jack up the price starting in next January?
Yeah. Well, did you hear they're gonna cut off the 12.99? So there's just gonna be super expensive, expensive, and dirt cheap because you're poor.
Oh, it's an
Which
honor.
means we're gonna be paying for adult men who's play fighting in the underwear in their underwears, like
Don't
Cody
worry.
Rhodes said.
Yeah.
They're just men
Yeah.
play fighting in their underwears.
Yeah, it's the same way we pay to see grown adults pretend for 2 hours on a giant screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, but I'm
Hey,
sure
if you
like
believe,
I'm
that's all you need.
sure, but I believe right now that Netflix is just redoing what TV did, which was having commercials on live television, and that's
Yeah,
what
pretty
just Netflix is
much.
doing. So it is what it is. But that's all the time we have right now. Any last words? Any moments of zen?
I'm excited for the Rumble. It's my favorite pay-per-view.
It is too.
So hopefully it's another banger.
Hopefully,
Yep, I'll be out of town that Saturday, so I'll watch it whenever I can watch it.
we'll catch up
Hopefully.
then and we'll discuss. In the
All
meantime,
right.
peace.